You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
We are out and about and we're outside the Restoration Youth Building. We're joined with Dan. Dan, as always, it's good to speak to you.
Hello, Dan. Thanks for today.
Well, I must say it's a complete transformation from when I last come, because when I last come and interviewed you, there was still a lot of work going on, and it's now looking pretty good.
Well, yeah, it's amazing the support that we've had from the community, adults and young people. We had our opening day on the 1st of June, which was really fantastic.
Well, I was going to ask how that went, because I think last time we spoke that was yet to come.
Yeah, it was just, I think you was with us 3/4 of the way through the work of the building, and now it's basically, well, most of it's been done. There's further developments to happen, but in terms of being operational, we're now running as an organisation. Complete new carpets, £2,500 worth of carpet throughout the whole building. Complete, all new painting and decorating. Rooms are ready for hire, so we're really pleased. And like I say, the open day was really great. We had a lot of support from the community, from a variety of different organisations to, yourselves promoting it. Scouts were here and the community chef was here. Sheppey Matters, we had an amazing climbing wall here. We had loads of variety of different organisations, and of course Melody Hosani, the former apprentice candidate, was here. Gordon and Henderson opened it. So we're just really, really pleased from the support, and lots of people from the community come and see it. So we're really pleased now that actually I think a lot of people throughout the sheppey community particularly know who we are and know what we do. I think that message in terms of what we do needs to get out there a bit more. But I think we're kind of pleased that we're right in the middle of the community and get a lot of people inquiring as to what we're about. So it's all growing. It's exciting, Dan. It's been quite an adventure.
So you're here for a fair time then in this building?
Well, yeah, we've got it for 3 years from the Swale Borough Council, and we all know that there's lots of plans regarding this whole area in terms of development. Depending on what they want to do after the 3 years will affect the building or not. So obviously we're hoping that we will stay. We are determined to stay and planning and hoping for that and praying for that. Because obviously a lot of work has been done in the building by young people and for young people. So we're hoping to stay and to keep the 3 years. Our funding with KCC lasts for 3 years as well, and then we have to reapply. And it's quite interesting to hear different people's opinions regarding our funding situation, and people often ask, what is our situation? We get just be open and honest about it, we get 28k per year from KCC, and that has to pay for salaries, that has to pay for all the staff, that has to pay for the running costs of the building and all the resources and everything. So that's what we get, and obviously we then be very creative in terms of how we get other funding as well and make money as an organisation. So we appreciate all the little pots of funding that we can get elsewhere. For example, through Mark Ellen and Dave Sargent, they've supported us through their councillors' pots of money. So we're really pleased by them. And then just things like youth opportunity funds and things like that. So that's the plan. That's in terms of length, and that's where we are. Yeah.
I was going to say, you must be pretty pleased. I must admit, when I first see the building after the council, and I think the Sharks upstairs have moved on, that was quite a big task to take on. It's not a small building, so to see it all done and finished, you must be pleased. Yeah,
I'm kind of I don't know if overwhelmed is a big is a too big of a word, but it just amazes me how it happened, really. We had this vision for just over a year ago to take over this building. Many people didn't think we'd even get the building, and to get that after a year of planning to get it from the council, and then to get the funding from KCC, and then to have just so many young people. To be honest, Dan, like I've said before, I didn't really know how we was going to do it. Actually, I just thought, well, we get the building, we get the funding, and I didn't really realise how I was actually going to decorate. I just thought it'd just all happen, and it did. Sometimes, you know, the old saying, if you build it, they'll come, and a variety of different young people just started joining us, and adults from the community, and wanted to join in the adventure, just believed in the vision, I suppose, of young people being responsible of their own lives and inspiring them to expect more of their lives. So it's been amazing to see how the rooms and all the buildings being developed. It's fantastic. And now, because of that, we've got a variety of different services that we can offer youth organisations and the community. Obviously, you've seen the hall. We've got a nice hall, really nice furnished hall up the stairs, which we can fit at least 122 people in by our fire risk assessment, but in other rooms obviously we can fit more. So that's available to a variety of different organisations, and people can contact us about that. We have a brilliant media team that can do fantastic promotional videos and soundtracks called Broken Transmission Media. And also we have a music production suite. It's very popular with young people. We're doing arts awards with them and all sorts, where we can actually support young people to create their own music. And also we want young people to be running that studio as well. So we're really excited about the different opportunities, and of course the office space that we've got available, which we're promoting and selling to different organisations, which it's all available for them to come and buy into. So, you know, we welcome any people that are interested in those to email or to give us a call. Yeah, and then of course there's a variety of different young people in here that have been involved in different organisations. I wonder if I could, in a minute, give a bit of an update. It's been going on the past few months, but we might talk to some of these young people about their experiences.
That'd be good. We'll take a break and continue on inside. Right, so we're continuing here at Restoration Youth, and we're now in the sound area, I think, aren't we, Dan?
That's right, yeah, Dan. So as I was just mentioned, we've got a fantastic music production suite, producing some fantastic music with young people and young people creating their own music. So this is Jim, who is in charge of the studio here.
Hiya, my name's Jimmy. I've been very privileged to be involved in Restoration Youth for the past 4 months, volunteering. I've been running the music studio for a group called AOCA, which stands for the Awareness of Certain Addictions, and that is essentially run by the young people, and they sort of employ me to give their finished product, like music product, with the young people. And it's for the young people, so it's for them to take ownership of their own music, their own album, anything they'd like to do, even sound commercials, radio commercials. We can do all that kind of thing here, and yeah.
So I was going to say, I think I briefly spoke to you a couple of months ago, but none of this was all done then. You were sort of talking about it as something that was going to happen, so but you're pleased to have it here.
Yeah, I'm chuffed to bits to have it here. Just very privileged, you know, with the equipment that we got. AOCA put in for the funding for it, and we was very lucky that we got it.
It's been very popular, I understand, as well.
Yeah, it is mega popular. I've been, like you can see through my diary here, that we've been fully booked for the last 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. It's ram solid in here with young people. It's a shame that we haven't got more money to give them even more opportunity. So if anybody hears this and wants to give us some, we'd gladly accept it.
Well, thank you very much for telling us a little bit about it. And it's good to speak to you with an update as well, because it's always good when you hear people talking about things in the future to come back and see it all here. It's always good.
Yeah. It's all been positive. We haven't really had any negative come from the music studio, you know. We had 10 young people from both the academies on our last arts award project that we run with the music studio. What you see here, all 10 people, I believe, was successful in completing their arts project, which is equivalent to an A-level, so O-level even, O-level. So really proud that 10 people, you know, 10 young people came out of here with a qualification they never would have had before.
Well, thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay, Dan, so just thought I'd introduce one of the young people that's in the studio today. This is Hannah. I just wondered if Hannah could tell us about what she's been doing.
Yeah, today I've been in the studio and I've written part of my own song, the beginning part, and we're just trying to fit it in with the backing track, and it's going really well so far.
So it gives you the opportunity to have the time to write your own songs, but then learn how it all goes together technically as well as actually doing it.
Yeah, it does. It's a really good experience because you learn a lot from it and you enjoy it at the same time.
Is this the first time you've been using this equipment, or have you come here a couple of times and used it?
I've seen other people using it, but it's the first time I've got to use it myself.
So a big day in a way.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for giving us a little insight into how you're getting on and using the music area. So we've now moved on a little bit, Dan. I understand we're going to talk to somebody else who's been involved in the project.
Yeah, that's right. So Tony's one of the staff here, one of the amazing team. Tony is involved in a variety of different ways. He really supports us with looking for funding and a variety of different youth projects. Was involved in running something in the summer, actually. We was funded by Amicus Horizon to run something in Washington. So Tony, I wonder if you could tell us about that, how that went.
Well, that was a wonderful 3 weeks through the summer. Glorious weather was had by all, but what we did mainly, we taught these young people how to make a film, and that covered everything from camera operation, sound. We did some green screen shooting, and they did quite a lot of filming and interviewing as well. So the film that they wanted to make was based on the game show, The Chase. So we had to put that together, which it was great fun, and I know they enjoyed it. We've actually made a behind the scenes little movie as well that they shot themselves to go alongside it. So it was a wonderful experience, wonderful cause.
It was about this the energy saving, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was based on the I4 project, which is like a joint project with Amicus Horizon, a French housing association, a couple of universities, to look at how you can refit old properties to make them more energy efficient using new technologies, and also how to raise awareness of sustainability issues through different project work with the children, so the children become energy ambassadors and actually go out and influence their parents and families and peers in how to save electricity and how to keep our world going.
Well, thank you very much for letting us know what you've been doing.
Pleasure.
So we're now joined with Jamie Lynn. We're downstairs, and you're one of the people that's been involved in Restoration Youth. So I was hoping you can tell us a little bit about that involvement.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lynn. I've been in Restoration Youth since I was since February. I am now one of the official receptionists for Restoration Youth. I just take the calls for Dan Pike. I make tea for Dan. And I love Restoration Youth. It's helped me come out of my shell, and it's given me a lot more confidence.
So it's been a good experience for you, and from it being refitted, because I think you were here when it was being refitted, you've now become part of it as a finished project or building as such.
Yeah, I've been here since February 11th, and I've done some painting, decorating. I watched people knock down walls, and I've sanded, and I've really enjoyed it. Yes.
Oh, thank you very much for telling us all about it. So we're now back outside, and I've been on a full tour of the building, so I say thank you, Dan, for doing that. And it's certainly been impressive to see a change from a building being done up and lots of people involved to seeing it as a finished piece.
Well, thank you, Dan. There's still a few further developments to go, and it's really great for you just to capture some of the experiences of the young people and the developments of the building and the services that we offer so far. Often people wonder what we actually do as Restoration Youth, because we're not a youth club. Often people think that we're a youth club, but in actual fact there is a perfectly good youth club in Merrick Road that Ray Featherstone runs, and we're not looking to replace what Ray does. And there's a youth club right opposite us in the Baptist church that runs on a Wednesday night as well, I believe. We really, as Restoration Youth, are about giving young people responsibility. As you give young people responsibility, there's this process of empowerment where young people start to believe in themselves. They start to expect more of their own lives. Because we're all about transforming young people's negative mindset that exists in places like the Isle of Sheppey because of its poor reputation. And there's a variety of different ways that we give young people responsibility. There's three main themes in terms of how that happens. One is a variety of different placements. So you've met Jamie, that's involved in administration. It's an example of someone having a placement here. We have something called Vision Shop. Vision Shop supports young people to organise their own activities, projects, events and businesses. So for example, at one point during an interview, you interviewed Jim, who talked about OOCA. OOCA is awareness of certain addictions. So through Vision Shop, young people come up with this project to support young people in that way. Even through the different music projects, they're all Vision Shop projects where young people want to create their own music. Shilling Soccer School, you might have met Adam once through the interview. Yeah, that's a Vision Shop project where young people set up their own business. The third way that we do it is through alternative AVAPs, alternative vocational enterprise programs, where we sell them to pre-units into schools where young people can come in and spend sort of 6 to 12 days with us, 1 day a week, running a certain project here, whether that be a music project, whether that be a music event or some merchandise items. Each project has an element of enterprise in terms of if it makes some sort of money. Each project celebrates young people's own achievement and inspires them to go back into education with more aspirations for their own achievement, really. And it gives young people an arts award as well, each of those AVAPs. So that's the three main ways that we give young people responsibility here. Over the past 3 months, so we've had a variety of different ways, a lot of music, a lot of people doing placements, even in terms of just hoovering, from hoovering up to setting up their own business, a variety of different ways that we give young people placements. The AVAPs, like we mentioned, like Jim mentioned, the AVAPs were fantastic. We've done a 6-day project for the Academy. We had 10 young people with us, and it was really great to see them learn during those 6 days how to create music, how to produce merchandise items. They produced a good music event here as well, and that was a really good experience, I think, for the young people, for the school themselves, to see what we can do. And we're hoping to do another one with the new term as well. So that's what we're about. I hope it's a bit clearer. If people want to contact us more to find out about what we do, they might want to volunteer, they might want to donate, they might want to partner with us organisation, or they might want to buy one of our services or hire one of our rooms. They can contact us through the website www.restorationyouth.co.uk, through the Facebook restorationyouth.co.uk, and also our email, of course, contact@restorationyouth.co.uk, and the number here is 01795 666 430. So that's 01795 666 430. It'd be fantastic to hear anyone that wants to join us in the journey.
Well, Dan, thank you very, very much for giving us an update on how you're getting on. And I say for myself, it's been good, and hopefully our listeners get the chance to hear your progress as well.
Thank you, Dan, and thanks for coming in to do this interview. Thank you.